You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rudrance for Black and White Sports. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit subscribe. Ground and pound that like button. And as always, thank you guys and gals for watching. I think we know why Mark Jackson, the former coach of the Golden State Warriors, may no longer be able to find an NBA job. He's pretty well respected around the league. He looked like he was a candidate, a finalist for that Lakers job. If I was him, I probably wouldn't have wanted that job, to be just quite honest with you. But now there are rumblings out there that he didn't get the job for other reasons. Now it looks to me like he could be something the NBA could badly need right now. Some structure, some true leadership in the locker room, because it's clear something is wrong with the league. Some kind of a thought process has taken over the league, and one could say that it may be a lack of an influence of strong male leadership, particularly one that's close to God. And let's be real, I think we all believe that that has been devalued in this country and may have very well gotten everything off track. Okay? We know, I'm just going to keep it real, and I don't care if you're an atheist or not, but there is a massive rise in a lack of religion and religion being pushed aside in this country. Well, Mark Jackson may have been blackballed here. According to Andrew Bogut, who was a pretty damn good NBA player, at least a damn solid NBA player, has come out and said Mark Jackson may not have a job because of his religious beliefs. Wow. Okay. Andrew Bogut gets real when asked about why Mark Jackson doesn't have a coaching job. Quote, the well-noted church within a locker room, I think, hurts his job prospects. By the way, the NBA wrapped its loving arms around the BLM. Well, those Marxists certainly don't believe in Christianity. I'm just throwing that out. Mark Jackson's name is one that always does the rounds in the offseason when it comes to teams looking for a new head coach. Jackson, who currently works as a broadcast commentator for ESPN and ABC, enjoyed some very successful years as a coach of the Golden State Warriors. Jackson coached the team for 3 seasons, during which the Golden State made the playoffs for successive seasons for the first time since the early 1990s. He also led them to their first 50-win season since 93-94 in the 2013-14 campaign. He was fired at the end of that season, however, with Steve Kerr taking over, and the rest is history. Now, do we really believe that Mark Jackson couldn't have ended up winning NBA championships with that team? But it does certainly make you think when they brought on what we have now found to be an extremely radical Steve Kerr, at least in his way of thinking. Many at that time questioned the decision to fire Jackson. I certainly did. But it has since come out that he has made a lot of controversial statements behind the scenes during his time there. There were also a recent report of some homophobic comments he made during his time with the Warriors. And with all this baggage, it's not surprising that a team hasn't pounced at the opportunity to get Jackson on board. I think it's a huge mistake. If you truly want to win and you've got the talent, Mark Jackson would be your guy, I would think. Literally, the first guy you would call. Someone who played under Jackson during that time was Andrew Bogut, and he was asked about Jackson not getting a coaching job in the league during a Reddit AMA. Quote, I think everybody deserves a second chance, and he will eventually get another chance. Are we sure about that? But the well-noted church within a locker room, I think, hurts his job prospects. Jackson has been a pastor, and his strong religious beliefs are what Bogut believes is being the roadblock here. These homophobic comments being revealed don't help either, and you have to wonder if he gets another chance. Jackson has been credited with laying the foundation for the Warriors dynasty. Absolutely. And his coaching acumen cannot be questioned. But everything else is very concerning. Him being extremely religious in the locker room is very concerning. That statement in itself is everything that's wrong with the NBA right now. It speaks to how concerned the teams in the NBA are as well, that he hasn't landed a job yet. And we know that teams will do whatever it takes to have success, except maybe bring on a man that, let's be real, Mark Jackson is a alpha male. He's very old school. He's also religious, and he also uses that structure, I'm sure, that he has gained from his religious beliefs in trying to not only coach, but to develop good, well-rounded young men that can function in society. It seems to me like that's exactly what the NBA desperately needs. They need a bunch of Mark Jacksons instead of churning out betas like Dwayne Wade. It's kind of an indictment of where we are as a country. The fact that Mark Jackson may not be able to get a job because he's being blackballed because he's religious. In fact, I would say maybe it's everything wrong right now. This doesn't surprise me, folks, especially from this particular league. It doesn't surprise me a bit that the NBA may actually be blackballing Mark Jackson because he's a pastor, because he's religious. That's going to demand a certain amount of structure. Maybe some of these guys are afraid of or don't want. Man, Adam Silver, your league is a train wreck. It's an absolute train wreck. You care more about guys like LeBron James than you do about guys like Mark Jackson. And that's the problem. I'm going to be real with you. I have a feeling David Stern liked the shit out of some Mark Jackson. I'm just guessing. Tell me what you think, black and white sports fans. Mark Jackson deserves and needs a job. Peace. I'm out. Till next time. Black and White Network supporters, make sure you check out the Black and White Network merchandise store. Link in the description. Use promo code USA First, all one word. USA First, all one word. 25% off now.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.